So I thought today I would work on the Jaguar there. There's air leak somewhere that we're gonna figure out. RX-8 here, second RX-8 there. That one is sitting just waiting for a new owner. My daily and Jaguar there. So I'm gonna back out the RX-8, bring in the Jaguar, and let's get working on it. Alright, so in a matter of seconds we got the RX-8 there now and the Jaguar in here. Let me show you a close-up of the RX-8. I think it looks pretty nice with the vents that we did and the LEDs, the white LEDs. Anyways, let's get back to work. So here I have the Jaguar. I don't know if you guys saw when we did the engine swap here, everything went well, it was good. But I've been having system 1 and system 2 bang clean, which tells me there is a gasket leak somewhere. Now, the first time I did take off the upper intake, as you can see here, a little bit red there, and I created a gasket under the intake, and I only did the top. And I figured it by spraying some brake cleaner around the engine, and when I heard it hesitate, I knew that, okay, there's a leak in that area, and I recreated the gasket for it. I'm still getting that code, but I'm not having any misfires, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off the top and bottom, because I never did the bottom. I didn't even know there was a bottom until I did a little bit more research. So today I'm gonna take off the top intake, redo that seal, redo that gasket, and do the bottom one as well, and hopefully that fixes the problem. And before I forget, also I will be replacing the map sensor. And also, in case anybody cares, I don't know if you remember, all down there was bags and boxes and shit. We moved all that stuff up. I took out the shelf there. I created a workbench for me that was custom made. I did it myself, that table. And I'm gonna make more space here. But so far it's good because only the shelf that was there was occupying space. So I just moved everything to the top, and I moved the garden stuff that was here, I kept it there. I'm just gonna put this section for my car stuff, workbench, and I'm slowly gonna get rid of the stuff there as well, that way I can make full use of the garage. I'm going to show you what I did so far. Took off the air box, unplugged the spark plug connectors, the connector here, there's this connector, that one there, the top one, disconnected the tube, and yeah, so basically these bolts here is what we're going to take off. There's a couple of them, and then this should come up. Move all the connectors from the way, and just lift it up. Oh, so there's this hose here that I forgot about. 2 hoses actually. So let's go ahead and take that one out. That hose here. So that was the coolant, and it was pretty hot. Just make sure you do this when the engine's cold. So this is the seals I have currently. As you can see, it's the yellow one is original and the red one is what I added before, just to make sure it seals properly. I'm gonna clean that up. This is the top gasket first under the intake, the top intake. And when I did it before, I just did this section and it did fix the problem, but I'm still having some coats. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this off, another layer under it that needs to be gasketed as well. So there we have it, guys. As you can see, that is the bottom portion, and that is the gasket that is known to leak here at the bottom and top. So I'm going to go ahead, clean it up, and try using this gasket maker and create new seals for it. The phone died out, but what I'm doing here is I kept paper towel inside the cylinders. That way nothing falls in, because I almost dropped a screw in or a bolt. I'm just putting a little bit of engine degreaser around, taking off all the dirt around. You want to make sure you clean it properly before applying gasket, especially with a gasket maker or pretty much any sort of gasket. You want to make sure it's clean before you apply that. So I'm just cleaning it up now, and then I will apply the gasket. I'm pretty much done preparing the area for gasket, so I can seal it up Again, I'm going to use my gasket maker here. It's for high temperature, so I think should be good. Alright, as you can see here, I tried doing an even layer, not too thick, not too thin. That's going to go at the bottom. I'm going to sandwich it. As you can see, I kept that down now, and you can see the gasket coming on the sides. When you put this, you don't slide it around because that'll move the gasket. So you want to make sure when you put it down, it goes all the way down one shot. You don't keep moving it around, aligning the holes. So I'm going to try doing that. And here it is. Alright, so again, as you can see, a little bit is coming out from the sides, which is good. It's creating a seal. So I'm just going to wrap up everything now. So I did realize that the MAF sensor gasket is going bad. It's not a perfect circle. I'm going to go ahead and replace that. Hopefully I have a gasket in this set. Take out the one I have here and then compare it to the box and see which one I need exactly. Seems to be nice and snug. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and install it now. Alright guys, that's a wrap up for today. Everything is back in place, and I'm not going to turn on the engine now just so I can leave the gasket cure till tomorrow. I'm going to leave it as is, and hopefully that fixes the problem. And also, that does not just apply to this vehicle, it applies to pretty much everything. It's pretty basic how you apply a gasket maker, and yeah. I hope this video helps, guys, and thank you for watching. See you next time.